Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Belle again. So today, we're going to talk about Biden and Trump's teams agreeing on something and some other developments. When it comes to international affairs and foreign policy, Trump and Biden really couldn't be further apart in substance or style. But over the holiday, there was some slight agreement. In short, Russia was out of line for its Christmas hits, targeting Ukrainian energy infrastructure. It's happened more than a dozen times, but this time it drew public reactions from both camps. Trump's chosen envoy for dealing with the Russian war is former General Keith Kellogg, who posted to social media saying, quote, "Christmas should be a time of peace, yet Ukraine was brutally attacked on Christmas Day. Launching large-scale missile and drone attacks on the day of the Lord's birth is wrong. The world is closely watching actions on both sides. The U.S. is more resolved than ever to bring peace to the region." Kind of weird phrasing and framing for a foreign policy statement. But we're in a Trump era, so get used to weird. Biden released a statement saying, quote, "The purpose of this outrageous attack was to cut off the Ukrainian people's access to heat and electricity during winter and to jeopardize the safety of its grid." He added, quote, "Let me be clear. The Ukrainian people deserve to live in peace and safety, and the United States and the international community must continue to stand with Ukraine until it triumphs over Russia's aggression." President Zelensky of Ukraine also put out a statement drawing attention to the timing of the strike. Many foreign policy advisors have suggested the best way for Ukraine to continue to obtain U.S. assistance is for Zelensky to successfully make the case to evangelicals. With that in mind, listen to this framing. Every massive Russian strike requires time for preparation. It is never a spontaneous decision. It is a deliberate choice, not only of targets, but also of timing and date. Today, Putin deliberately chose Christmas for an attack. What could be more inhumane? Over 70 missiles, including ballistic ones, and more than 100 attack drones. The targets are our energy infrastructure. They continue to fight for a blackout in Ukraine. It goes on a bit more and then closes with, quote, "Russian evil will not break Ukraine and will not spoil Christmas." That same framing being used by Kellogg in his statement might indicate a willingness on his part, or maybe even the entire Trump team, to try to help with packaging assistance for Zelensky outreach to evangelicals. Either way, it seems safe to say at this point that we'll start seeing more time being spent on messaging that showcases that Ukraine is 85% Christian. We don't know that's going on. Kellogg's statement could coincidentally further that style of outreach, and we won't know which until if and when we see a duplicate scenario where someone in Trump's orbit helps push out the same messaging. Until we see Trump himself help out with pushing the messaging, I wouldn't read too much into it. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.